Alright. Oh, we're fucking live, motherfuckers. So, let me get the lighting right. So, after 2 glasses of wine, I finally buckled back down to some coffee. I'm kind of in the mood tonight. You know, I rolled up on a Car Mart sign. I've put that in the beginning scene of the video. But you all have a nice laugh with that. My local Car Mart is trying to make humor out of this whole thing. So everybody buckle down. Buckle fucking down. It's time. I've been shouting this out since 2009 to my private individuals. And since I've been on YouTube making commentary, I've had a YouTube channel for about 9 or 10 years, but I've only made commentary, as you know, for the past little over a year now. So, I mean, thank you all for subscribing. I thank all my subscribers and listeners. Big shout out to everybody that's donated to me so far. I really appreciate it. It's gone a long way. What little money I have received has gone a long way to help me through these times. But I'm still looking for donations, so if you want to shoot me one. But anyway, so what's going on? I'll let you all in the lowdown. What's going on is yesterday they decreased federal interest rates to 0%. What that means is our banks are now at the level of European banks. What that means is if we come out of this, when we come out of this, we're going to be on a European level. That means yes, no more fucking fancy fucking cars being sold. You won't be able to afford one. Trust me. No more fancy caviar at restaurants. I mean, all this fancy shit the middle class has been accustomed to. Just take the middle class out of everything. There isn't going to be a middle class anymore. There's going to be a lower class, and there's going to be the upper echelon. Alright? People that make in excess of $50,000 a year, and then there's going to be those of us that make less than $20,000 a year. Okay? Or even less than that. Let's say I don't even make $12,000 a year with my check. So, I mean, granted that, and we're surviving on this shit. I mean, you want to know what these fuckers are doing with $500,000 a year paychecks. What the fuck are they doing? Are they helping anybody? Seriously. Are they fucking helping anybody? They're not helping anybody but the fucking selves. And the time is coming to where people are going to wake up to this fact, and en masse, they're going to eat the rich. I mean, literally, it's going to take place, guys. We're going to eat the rich. Literally. We're going to have them out on barbecues. There's going to be so many of them that we can fry them up in the local fried chicken joint. I mean, it's going to be a commodity, eating the rich. I mean, you're going to pay $5 for a leg of rich person. I'm serious. But, I mean, it's coming. Because there's simply too many of us lower class citizens. Middle class and lower class. Once the middle class becomes the lower class, and I think that already happened back in the late 90s when middle class became lower class. But all that aside, it's becoming more apparent now that this is going to be the trend, eating the rich. Um, because they're not going to be able to isolate themselves out of normal population when they drive around in Benzos and fucking Lamborghinis and shit. People are going to isolate them, and they're going to eat them right there on the spot. I mean, it's going to be cannibalism 9.0. Anyway, I digress. Um, you guys, you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, come on. I might be having an alcohol moment here, but I'm serious. We need to buckle down and face this crisis like it needs to be faced. We need to take their lives to the bank and cash it in. You know, because let's face it, when you got the National Guard out on the street, they're only going to do their job and that's it. They're not going to go out of their way to fulfill pompous shit, you know. So there's only so far this lockdown can take us. There's only so far they can lock us down for before people rise up and have had enough of it. I mean, when you get a uh, social media networked populace that's used to being into contact with each other 24 hours a day, and you shut that off, they develop a psychosis. And that psychosis has to be addressed, or the economic function into the rich people's world shuts down, and the rich people won't be able to function. When does this start affecting the rich people, see? That's what I'm saying. Is when this starts to affect the rich people, will be in essence eating the rich, because we will have to suck their pots dry to survive. And it'll be almost like a never ending story. But I just wanted to get that to y'all. I had a pretty weird day today. I went to the lab and had blood work done and stuff, and I thought I was going to get my testing medication today, but I didn't. Um, so it'll be another 2 weeks before I receive that first testing medication. Before you guys see a real different mission control, you know. And I know I'm a little bit different tonight. I've had half a bottle of wine, some Red Tail. I got some money today, and I decided to buy me a little bit of alcohol. You know, I don't usually drink, and you know, with the medicine I'm on, I shouldn't drink. But I was having some arthritic pain, and I couldn't get to the dispensary. And right now, the dispensary is kind of a little bit expensive. You know, I can go on my week or 2 week supply of money. I can go to the dispensary and get by for about 3 days, 3 or 4 days on what I can spend there. So it's really not worth it to me. You know, it's really not worth it to me to go to the dispensary. But I can buy enough alcohol to keep me sedated for that period of time. So, you know, and as you all know, I did I did back off on my drinking here lately. I haven't pulled a good drunk up until tonight until New Year's. And then I had a beer after that, one beer. And I only drank half of it, so I mean, you can't say that I'm an alcoholic. I mean, well, you can because I drink, but anybody that drinks is an alcoholic. Just note that, and they take that to heart at the establishments. If you drink one drink, you're an alcoholic. That's it. Mm. I got some chocolate creamer for my coffee today at the store. It's really good. Uh, let's see. I really don't want to talk about COVID-19. I really don't want to talk about the coronavirus, but it's inevitable. I believe everybody's gonna come down with this shit. It's a matter of building your own immunity, building your own immune system up with proper nutrition. If you don't eat vegetables, now is the time to start eating vegetables. I don't care what kind of vegetables you eat, just eat vegetables with your meals. I know don't include potatoes as vegetables. Potatoes shouldn't even be classified as a vegetable. They're they should be classified as the same place peanuts are. You know, they're a legume. Legumes aren't vegetables. I'm talking about like spinach, cucumbers, squash, okra, um, lettuce. And lettuce is very low vitamin volume. Carrots, beets. Make sure you have beets. Go out and buy canned beets. If you don't have beets, get some beets. They're very essential to your immune function. Um, fucking, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm so distraught right now. It, I don't know what to advise my listeners or my subscribers. It's so fucking disparaging, this whole situation we're in. Um, I don't know. I really don't know at this point where this is going, but I do know that the fucking stock market collapsed today, and we're in for one big hell of a wake up call within the next week. So just prepare yourself with enough fucking sedatives, guys, because it's gonna be shit storm from here on out. One shit storm after another. Until it gets back to normal, and I don't see it getting back to normal for several years. They're not going to let this opportunity bypass them. The NWO, Deep State, is not going to let this opportunity get by. I mean, they're already in it up to here. They're already in it up to here with the whole shit. You know, they're taking it full throttle, guys. And I don't see enough awake people out there to fight back against it. I don't see it. I really don't. I see us going right down the path they fucking let us down, and that's it. So just prepare as best you can. Bug out if you fucking have to. Bug out if you want to. But getting back into society is going to be a son of a bitch. You know? If they let you back in. So just take that as words of advice. If they let you back in. So it's getting on 15 minutes here, guys. Mr. Mission Control is about worn out for the day. Had about enough he could take. And I'll post that photo of Carmart's billboard up on my pre-screen there. for y'all so y'all can see it. But it's funny as hell. Y'all have a great night. I'm Mr. Mission Control. Like, share, subscribe. Pass it around. As long as it don't get stinky and worn out. So, y'all have a great night. Peace out, motherfuckers.